Warning, the following program is extremely silly. Also, there is nothing scary about it at all.
Welcome to Boston. It's game 2 of our best of 7 cartoon baseball series of 2-inning games running every night until we declare a winner. I'm your announcer, your old pal Bigfoot. In game 1, Mr. Creepo took a tough loss as Alicia and the Americans walked off with a 3-run homer. A big story of the game was the Mothman catcher Colin Sherwood, who was responsible for a handful of costly passed balls. Well, he is off the team, replaced by Tim Schwartz, co-star of Exploring the Bizarre on KCORradio.com. Tim, an Emmy-winning UFO researcher and high-contact speedster, will be leading off in the order. The pitching matchup is epic. On the side of evil and monstrousness, here he is, direct from the Abe Lincoln episode of Star Trek, Genghis Khan, or as he prefers to be known, Genghis Khan, and his opponent, the symbol of America himself, Uncle Sam. It's democracy versus the Mongol hordes coming up when Game 2 action begins right now. Debbie American has called her shot and grabbed her crotch. Now the game can begin. The Americans were home team the first game, but they will bat first on this lovely Boston evening. Debbie fouls that off and the count goes to 1-2. Struck out by the Emperor of the Mongol Empire. It's Sophie's turn at bat, Alicia's sister, Sophie American. Strike 1. Strike 2. Khan is overpowering the Americans so far. Popped up. The second baseman and right fielder are both running for it. Mary Shelley calls Charles Fort off, and that's 2 outs. You know, besides playing right field, Mary created the modern horror novel. Here he is, Uncle Sam, the spirit of 76. Uncle Sam is pretty powerful at the plate for a pitcher. 94, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and look at the shocked reaction. Ooh, he's frustrated. Now stepping in, Tim Beckley's co-host on the Exploring the Bizarre program. Tim Schwartz takes over catching duties in the game to the relief of the Mothmen team and all their fans. Uncle Sam's first offering is a ball. There's a strike, 1-1. Umpire says he went around, that's strike 2. Winds and delivers. Hard hit liner to right. Mohegan, the star of game 1, trots in and makes the catch. That's out number 1. Next up, the space alien from Mothman Prophecies, Indrid Cold. Indrid can see into the future, leading to speculation that he knows what pitch is coming next. That's ball 2. Well, he certainly knew to lay off those 3 pitches. Low and outside, Uncle Sam looks like he needs antidepressants already. Cheer up, good sir. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Possibly the worst villain in history, Genghis Khan himself. That's a high pop to right. A very high pop, but very playable too, and Mohegan puts it away for out number 2. Coming up next, occultist scientist Jack Parsons. You know, he and Aleister Crowley did not get along in real life, yet now here they are, teammates. Throw to first, Cold is back. Uncle Sam has a good pickup move. He says he learned it from Andy Pettit. Showing off the move again. A swinging strike and the count is 1-1. 2-1. One more and he'll walk him. Pay attention to the batter. There are 2 outs. The delivery. Ooh, it's a strike and the count is full. Runner goes. That one's going to split the outfielders. It rolls all the way to the wall where Debbie American picks it up and throws it in to Pat Riot. who makes no effort to stop the Mothmen from scoring first. Parsons is a slow runner, so he only got a single out of that. But injured Cold is fast and he was able to score. Speaking of number 666, here he is in the rotting flesh. 94 miles an hour and a strike. Crowley likes to climb mountains in his off time. Off-speed pitch makes it 1-2. Crowley misses. He is struck out. Aww. He may be the great beast 666, but it's still sad to see him cry. Coming up, those American Girls co-managers, Pat Riot and Shanae American. GENGHIS Khan in for a second inning of work. So far, he's held the Americans hitless. Defensive replacement Peter Lorre goes to right field to replace Frankenstein author Mary Shelley. Lorre has a better throwing arm. Khan has a strike on Riot. Fouled off, and very quickly the count is 0-2. Ooh, low strike if that was a strike. And Pat Riot is retired. Khan is looking unstoppable today, especially with the umpire on his side. Khan delivers a strike. High but called a strike. 0-2 count, and the Americans really need a hit. Swinging a complete miss, and the Americans are down to their final out. It's Alicia's frenemy, Francesca Frenemia, and the Americans desperately need her to get on base. Wow, home plate umpire Lance Muckenmeyer has been calling that low strike all day. From 94 down to 82 miles an hour, and that is a strike. Outside, ball 1-2. Swung on, grounded to third. Parsons is up with it, over to first, and the Manhattan Mothmen have defeated the New York Americans in Game 2 of this incredibly unimportant series. Enjoy that pink and purple sky you know the Mothmen are. For an interview with game hero Jack Parsons, let's cut down to Bigfoot on the field right now. Thanks, Bigfoot. Jack, would you mind if I asked you a question?
Of course. Ask me anything.
A lot of us have always wanted to know what it feels like to be on the winning side in an important baseball game. You played an important role in tonight's game. Can you tell us what it feels like?
I just try to see the ball, put an explosive swing on the ball, and try to help my team win.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
Sure, no problem, Bigfoot.
Okay, back up to you, Bigfoot. Thanks, Bigfoot. Let's break it down for you. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 win. No hits, no runs, 1 loss. Simple. A walk to speedy injured Cole proved deadly for Uncle Sam, as an RBI hit to the wall and center by Jack Parsons proved to be all the scoring they needed. Why? Because GENGHIS Khan went ahead and pitched our first ever perfect game and no-hitter. This bodes ill for the Americans. Since starters only have to go 2 innings, could the Mothmen use Khan in every one of the remaining games? Khan gets the win. Uncle Sam kicks it in the chin. MVP of the game, no surprise, it's the guy who threw the perfect game. Honorable mention go to Parsons and Cold, who were responsible for the scoring. Join us back here tomorrow night. Scheduled to pitch for the Americans is Alicia, their captain. And at least so far, Mr. Creepo Tim Beckley has penciled himself in to pitch. After Khan's performance here, that may change. Until then, I'm Bigfoot, asking you to come back tomorrow morning for my new Scary Dogman video.